Sup my lovely bushes, earlier today we got our first look at Kefla through an official Bandai Namco stream in Japan, gathering top players like Goichi, Fenrich, Tachikawa, and Aqua. They got to play around with a new patch, check out some of its changes, and also they got to try out Kefla for the very first time. I'll have a video later going over some of the changes coming to this game. There are some huge changes coming, but in this video I want to focus on Kefla. Kefla was described as a very easy character to pick up, and just by watching the stream that does seem to be the case. Some of her abilities are crazy fast, she's got some awesome normals, but at the same time I'm not getting a top tier vibe from her. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many flaws she has, she's gonna hit you with those rock solid abs every match. They're almost as hard as my wallet. This video is sponsored by Ridge. Ridge helps you carry what you need to every day, from streamlining how you carry cash and cards in their flagship Ridge wallet to their portable commuter backpack. They want to make the most out of what you're bringing with you. Personally, I've had a Ridge wallet since September of last year, and it's still the wallet I use every day. You might be looking at the website and thinking, wow, that's expensive for a wallet. Is it though? I've had these soft fabric wallets my entire life. Eventually, they start to come apart. It starts to look old and worn, and then you gotta buy a new one. How much more money are you gonna spend on these types of wallets? Ridge is made from military grade materials like titanium and carbon fiber. It will never be ruined. I'll never need to buy another wallet in my life. And if for some reason it is ruined, it comes with a lifetime guarantee. I can just send it back and they'll give me a new one. For you guys, Ridge is offering a 10% discount if you use code Globku10. Shipping is free worldwide. If you don't like the wallet, you can also return it for free, so go ahead and use that promo code while you can. This is the last wallet you'll ever buy. Thank you, Ridge, for sponsoring this video. Let's start small. Kefla's normals. Her first light attack has a little bit of travel. Kefla steps forward slightly, and that's going to be very good for some stagger pressure. Her second light attack is this kick flurry, kind of looks like Vegito. And then for the third light attack, she jumps up with a drop kick, and this hits pretty high. With the auto combo, auto correction, side switching stuff, if the opponent is above you, this could be a good option for you. A bit like Teen Gohan. She has a low 2L, you can use it to poke your opponent's feet or go for empty jump lows. She has that mix-up tool available. And then we have the medium attacks. This is her 5M, her standing medium attack. It advances like crazy. It's a 4-hit flurry of attacks, and it's just her medium attack. Absolutely insane. Her 2M doesn't seem as good though. It's this sweep, really doesn't look like it has a lot of range. Kefla does advance slightly when doing it, but her leg is so short that the overall range of this move doesn't look amazing. Moving on to her heavy attacks, this is her standing heavy. Decent range, good forward momentum. Seems kind of standard, I can't find any faults with this one. And this is her down heavy attack, which reminds me a bit of 17's down heavy, and that's not a great 2H, so I'm not too optimistic about Kefla's either. In the air, her light attack is pretty standard. Her medium attack is 2 hits, reminds me a bit of Bardock. And she does have a jumping down heavy, it's this knee attack. She can jump cancel it, everything's normal here. And then her jumping heavy attack sends the opponent back down to the ground. So looking at her normals, she certainly seems beginner friendly. Her moves work like most of the cast. If you just want to pick her up for the first time and jump straight into matches, the usual B&B will work just fine. And honestly, I think her normals are really good with a couple of exceptions. That down medium range doesn't seem awesome, and that down heavy is gonna whiff more times than it hits. But of course, that's just a first impression. Things could be very different once we actually get our hands on the character. Moving on to ki blasts. Kefla has some very good ki blasts on the ground. She can definitely keep the opponent in check with those, but in the air though, these seem really bad. The angle is too steep, and the way Kefla floats seems to leave you vulnerable for a long time. Not really a fan of her ki blast in the air. Kefla also has a command normal, which is gonna keep you in check while blocking. Her forward heavy, or 6H, is an overhead attack that she can combo from. Let's not forget that she has a 6M like the rest of the cast, and the two actually look pretty different. So with Kefla, you now have 2 overhead attacks to keep an eye out for, and since you can combo from her 6H, it could lead to some very good damage potentially. But let's move on to her specials. The first special attack we have is this ki blast. The light version throws it horizontally, the medium version throws it upwards, and the heavy version throws 2 ki blasts. Even though they look like ki blasts, they have beam priority. I believe that's what I heard them say on stream, though my Japanese is somewhat limited. Also, they did super dash after the heavy version, so it might be possible to combo from this, though it's unclear if it's only from the EX version and if you need to be in your opponent's face for the super dash to connect. But if it does, this could mean Kefla's gonna have some big damage. Next we have this ability. I don't want to call it a lariat. Kefla punches the ground, but she does travel forward quite a bit, and as you'd expect, the light version is faster but shorter, the medium is slower but longer, and the heavy version is nuts. Here's the crazy thing about this attack though. It's actually a low, which means Kefla has both a low and an overhead towards the end of her block string. And this ability seems super easy to extend with an assist. The medium version might even wall bounce in the corner, and the heavy version just wall bounces anywhere on stage. Trust me, you'll be seeing this move a lot when playing against Kefla. Not only is it a great mix-up tool, it's Kefla's fuck neutral button, and it's a low. That's insane. Next up, Kefla's got this move where she moves too fast for her own good. In the ground, you will always cross up to your opponent's back. You can also do it from the air, but the cross up only happens if you're close enough, and this is yet another crazy mix-up tool. Kefla doesn't seem to be able to attack right away after using this move, but if you use it with an assist, the assist attack will actually cross up the opponent, because now you're on the other side. This also seems great to get out of the corner. Just jump and get out. And we have one final special move to cover, which has a few options for you. The basics for this move are Kefla charges an attack on her hand, and this actually already hits the opponent if you're close to them. And then she does a dash punch, whether you've hit your opponent with the first attack or not. But you can also hold the button to delay the animation, and instead of a dash punch, she just throws a projectile. You can also do this one in the air, but I mainly see this as a combo tool. The startup is too big. It also seems to have a big recovery. Doesn't seem very useful in neutral, and on block, if it's airtight and safe, I can see it being a way to end your block strings, but given her other options, I don't know how useful it will be. It might just be a combo tool in the end. We're done with her specials, let's move on to her supers. She's got 3 level 1 supers and a single level 3. Her first level 1 is rather straightforward. She just throws 2 key blasts. Her second level 1 super seems like a mix of a Hellzone grenade and Videl's level 1 kick. Kefla throws these orbs, they take slightly longer to hit the opponent, just like the Hellzone grenade, but if they connect, Kefla can combo off of them, just like Videl's level 1 kick. And then in the air, she's got her last level 1 where she summons these key blasts and flies straight down. Kefla also vanishes during the activation and shows up directly over the opponent's head, so this super will track the opponent's position. This is also her DHC super when she comes from the bench. And then, this is her level 3, which is pretty much a full screen activation. And no, it is not a level 5. She doesn't have a level 5, it's just the level 3. Finally, let's talk about her assists. In Season 3, every character will have 3 assist options, and these are Kefla's. Assist A is the key blast. Seems like the best assist for neutral and stage control, especially if it also has beam priority. Assist B is the kick flurry from her second light attack, and when I was watching the stream, some people in chat were saying that, oh, that's Yamcha's assist. I really don't think this is nearly as good. First of all, it takes a lot longer for the flurry to come out, and one of Yamcha's greatest strengths is how fast that assist activates. And second, it doesn't travel nearly as far as Yamcha's assist. It doesn't have the reach. Out of all her assists, I believe this might be the worst one. And finally, assist C is what I believe we'll see the most. Kefla does her special move, and if it connects, she knocks the opponent down back to you. Most characters will have an assist like this in Season 3, but thanks to the lariat portion of this assist, it's probably the most versatile of the 3. And that's Kefla in a nutshell. That's her entire kit. Overall, she does seem very easy to pick up. She's got a decent amount of tools at her disposal. In the stream, her damage seemed a bit low, but who knows what she can really do at this point. I'd say she looks decently strong, but I'm not getting those top tier vibes. I don't think any of the assists are amazing, and a few of her weaker normals could be her downfall. But time will tell how strong she really is. I can't wait to try her out next week, and that's only my opinion, so let me know what you guys think of Kefla now that you've seen how she plays. And as always, thank you very much for watching. My name's Globku, and I'll see you next time. Bye.